Let's see what he's been cooking. Thank you to our $5 patrons, Red Bull 4765, Midnight Gemlord, and Sean. And thank you to our $3 member, Recliner Plays. And a very big thank you to our $25 patron, Alex Ice Rose. Now, we're on this breakdown / live reaction to chapters 352 and 353 of Black Clover. But leave your own on the chapters in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, use that little notification so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do a Patreon down below. Each one visual as one, kind of more normal. This is videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, let's hop into the live reaction. What's up, guys? All Pencil here we are to do a live reaction to chapter 352 of Black Clover and chapter 353 of Black Clover, because I heard chapter 354 of Black Clover is actually kind of bonkers. So I wanted to make sure I'm caught up so I could just immediately review this without having to worry about, like, waiting for this. So we gonna do it. We gonna do it right now. Hold on. Allow me to grab my blade, because, you know, I keep it on me, and I stay keeping it on me at every last and possible opportunity. Let's not waste any more time. Editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I do have it on me, and I do keep it on me at all times. Heard good things about these chapters. I may have already live reacted to one of them, but still, let's hop right into it. Let me hit that Ryu voice real quick. Yes, Southerner. Asta, put everything you got into your next attack. Ryu. The Ryu's and Shavin will tear. I'm sorry. The Ryu's and Shavin will shade it up for you. Okay. I don't necessarily get why he has that accent. I mean, I guess it is. I've seen this kind of accent that's like, I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but I know it's like, it's the Kansai region, I do believe. I remember reading about that somewhere in Blue Lock. Like someone, I think it's the Nanase who speaks like this, and they're like, oh, you're from Kansai. So maybe it's just that, a reference to that, but behind your next attack, shade it up for you. I don't know. Like, it's not even like, I mean, I use your. No, I don't. No, I don't. Yeah. That's weird, and I think, but I don't really use those. And before all of you go and like pull up multiple timestamps of when I've used those before. But still, interesting. I like his accent though. You know, it gives him a bit of diversity. Once again, subverts the expectations of the ruler of the land. But let's see. No matter what damage it takes, the 5-headed dragon regenerates. To finish it off, we'll need. Oh shoot, he lifted. He flipping it up. He sent him in the window. He popping that thing off. He popping that thing off him. Okay. He is popping that thing. Oh my. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that 14? I think. Bro got 14 in that layer. 1, 2, 3. Counting with that. But still, golly. And he's got them in his eyes, too? Bro, are we sure this ain't magic? Like, I know you had to sacrifice your Yorioku for it, bro, but what is this? I wonder if this, like, drains him or something. Is that why he keeps the eye patch on? I don't know. That's weird. I mean, it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I like it. And before, it's just a Sharingan. I mean, kind of, but not really. Like, the Sharingan at max had 3 Tomoe. This, even the one in his eye, like, there's 14 out here, but the one in his eye has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, like, this is like 3 Sharingan in 1, if anything. I saw the comparisons as soon as this chapter dropped, but still, nah, I like it. It's a very interesting design. Let's see. Using Asta's anti-magic, we'll slice off all 5 heads at once. That's our only shot. I'll use Tengetsu to watch everything that's happening right now and find this path to the best future. All right, the 5-headed dragon. You've been a blight on this land for a long, long time. We're gonna purify you and cut you down right here, right now. Fuji, do it. Yes, sir. All right. So number 1, this is a very interesting application of the power. So technically, he's not necessarily seeing the future. He just has like a full 360 perspective of everything. So like he can tell which way the heads are moving and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily future vision. He's just using presumably his combat skill in order to determine where the heads will be moving, since he's the only one with that perfect 360 vision. Because the beast is really, really big. Like once again, in the last chapter, I was talking about how like the beast was pretty much the size of Asta. Or no, like not that small. No, but like Asta's whole body was like the size of one of its eyes. So no one without an ability like Tengetsu would be able to like get a full perspective on all 5 at once and really be able to guide them. So it's a really cool usage of the ability. It's not direct future sight or anything, but it is all knowing. You know everything that's happening in current situations, so you can guide and see things other people wouldn't see. That's a very interesting use for Tengetsu, and I can see it being very useful in combat in general. Like if you can use, especially if you have existing battle prowess, the ability to scan an entire field, an entire area at once solely with your own perspective is good. And it may be able to explain why he was able to like block both Asta and Ichika's attack, because he like could read exactly where it was going to go and knew the perfect point to neutralize the force. I like that a lot. A really interesting design, or a really interesting ability that I wasn't really expecting Tabata to pull in. But Tabata's been like cooking up recently, so I can't even knock the hustle. Let's see. Sound Jutsu, Fighter's Battle Song. Bro, really hitting that. He got Sound Jutsu. Let's see. Stir up their fighting spirit. Stir up their fighting spirit and give them new energy. Oh no, I love doing that way. But okay, we got everybody back up. Everyone gains hitting up. It's all like they got little mini Kurama avatars. I'm sorry. Let's go. Oh, interesting. So those aren't just for us. Those are genuine things in the real world. Interesting. Can someone grab them? Like, if I were to run past Ryu right now, obviously he'd be able to see, because he has Tengetsu activated. But, like, if I were to, like, evade Ryu's perception, if I was invisible or something, and I just ran by and grabbed some of the Tomoe, would it be less impressive? Are they, like, tangible things? Can you pick them up? Because, like, notably, they're flat Tomoe, too. It's not like, we know that Tabata can definitely do, like, 3-dimensional images. So, like, these are literally just, like, little flat pieces, like coins. Like, I wonder if you could literally just run up and grab the Tomoe out of them and, like, maybe make his view less effective or anything like that. And now that I think about it, it's very impressive that his brain can process all that information. I know we're in a world of, like, magic and chaos and crazy stuff, but you gotta realize he's not just seeing everything about the dragon and guiding them. He's seeing everything in the world, presumably. Especially considering he has it fully activated and uncovered right now. Bro's brain is taking in a lot of information. You can't knock his hustle for that. That's pretty impressive. Morifuyu. Get into the town and circle around. Josu, head to the main street, then go stealth and hide yourself. All right. We pulling up on the Dragon Gang. I suppose we're not supposed to be going for Dragon Gang right now. But let's see. Yosuke, take the head that's coming at you and knock it down to the northeast. Shouts to my boy. I still think Yosuke is probably next to Ichika, because you know Ichika. She has bonus points because she's connected to Yami and has a really cool backstory and stuff like that. And also, it's just, I like her magic more. Iron no Jutsu is cool and all, but still, it's not as impressive as I thought it could be. But still, I really like him a lot. And I like how he's the strongest, so he's the only one that, like, barely has to move at all, and he can just casually bat a dragon head away. Crazy. Daseimon. Force up their head on the far right. Oh my. Once again, very impressive. Like, I wonder, like, what is this scale to? Sorry, I'm always asking that. But, like, how much energy would it take to just produce a whole, like, mud golem? Once again, he's, like, this thing is comparable in size to the dragon head. And like I said, like, this right here, this tiny area right here on this page is all of Asta. Like, his whole body. That's literally all of Asta. I really legitimately wonder how much energy it takes to just produce it like that. And he's drained and battle fatigued right now. Sure, he got like this tiny little amp here, but I'm not sure it's restoring all of his stamina or anything like that. So it's impressive. Let's see, Komari, deflect that oncoming head to the back. And that's also very impressive. Is she using shadow clones? Or are those just all multiples of her? Or are those shadow clones? I forget if she had a cloning ability, but still. Once again, it's very impressive. These guys are strong. They were obviously boxing the dragon before, but it's still impressive that they're able to do this. Especially an ancient beast that had to be sealed away by a sun goddess. Like, and there's something special. Let's see. Morifuyu, keep the head right in front of you, pinned down. Okay. Golly, you willikers, fella. She is slicing and dicing. Joso, knocking that head up. Josu, knock that top head straight up. As you wish. Oh. Oops. Bro's in a bit of a doozy. A bit of a trouble here. I bet he's, like, crazy handsome into that. He actually kind of looks like Luck, now that I think about it. He actually does. The hair, at least, is what reminds me of Luck. Let's see. Josu's wound is too deep. Josuchi! No, I mean, you may want to focus on your dragon. I don't think this thing's gonna let you slide. He gotta get saved. He gotta get saved. Like, there ain't no way we gonna really... I blundered. Imagine those being your last thoughts. Why are those your last? I blundered. Not like, oh no, or anything like that. Like I play chess on chess.com with some of my friends. Like, it'll tell me when I've blundered. Dog, you are not playing chess on chess.com. Come on now. Let's see. Yep. Ichika came out the clutch. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. She got over her fears. And Asta literally slayed her fake pop, so it makes sense. It can't end like this. There's no time to get jumpy, huh, little lady? Yeah, once again, they're floating in front of his face. I just want to grab them. Let me leap into the manga and just be like, here, come to me, and just take them. Let's see. Darn. She pieced that thing up. That don't even look like darkness magic either. That just look like a burst of energy. Do it, Asta! On it. Woo! Woo! Bro hit him with the cleanest chop this side of the Mississippi. Golly Willikers. So that thing literally is the Hydra. You have to just cut down all its heads. All right. Well done. They're now fading away. So I guess you can't grab the Tengetsu. All right. Admittedly, a mostly action-based chapter. I'm pretty sure it'd be hard for me to do a conventional review on it because I would like to talk about a lot of the art stuff and point that out. So, still a worthy chapter though. Some W art by Tabata. Like, admittedly, I think there are other artists in Shonen or other artists I review that are better than Tabata, even on a weekly basis, like Horikoshi. But Horikoshi's cheating. The Doctor's still mangaka. Their manga's over. Boichi, but still, like, once again, kind of cheating. I like the fluidity of Sakamoto Days more, and I'll admit I'm a bit more partial to the JJK art style, but I think that's just my general JJK bias. And I don't know, like, I'm currently drawing, I drew some things for JJK and for Black Clover, and it's just easier to draw Black Clover. I don't know why. I think it's because in comparison to JJK, Tabata does a lot more like specific shading in detail. Meanwhile, if you look at JJK, I've realized this, there's no shading other than cross hatching. Like legitimately go reread JJK or any parts of it, any chapter. There's never any like proper shading. But what Tabata does really, really well. I'd say even above like Horikoshi and them, which maybe blasphemy. But like look at the detail in these armors. You have the black solid and the fading into the gray, then into the white. Really, really good detail. Even on the dragon head itself, like look at all these individual layers of shading. Like there's shading here, shading there, shading everywhere. And I think that's really, really good. Even the detail differences in Tengetsu, you have the light part, then the dark part at the ends, and the dark part here, then the light part at the end. Like look at all the shading here. Like legitimately in terms of like sheer usage of the monochrome color scheme, I'd say pretty inarguably Tabata's the best. Like I'll give Sakamoto Days the best in action fluidity. I'd give Horikoshi the best in just sheer art quality. I'd give JJK the best in dynamism, like how it uses its characters, strike certain poses. I give JJK the best in that. And I give Black Clover the best in how it utilizes the grayscale, because it's difficult. Don't get me wrong. I don't blame Gege for not shading all the time, because shading is annoying. I don't like shading, and I'm not a mangaka. I draw one image per chapter usually, and even I don't like shading. If I'm doing traditional drawing, I use just cross hatching because it's easier, and I do, even when I'm using Procreate to do like shading on digital art, which is way easier, don't get me wrong, but still it's impressive to go out of your way to include that much little detail. It adds so much more depth to the art. It makes you appreciate so much more when you're looking at it for longer, which is something you can still get from other manga, but don't get me wrong, you can get a lot out of JJK art regardless of the fact that it doesn't have any shading. You can get a lot out of MHA regardless of its lack of dynamism and fight fluidity. You can get a lot out of Sakamoto Days even if you don't like the fights and stuff like that. But in terms of like, if I'm gonna look back at a manga and like pick out little details and just count the number of different shadings and levels and coloring you have here, like just look at this one tiny corner panel that takes up like a 20th of the page. You have like 3 different levels of shading here. So I really, really respect Tabata for going out of their way and putting in all that extra effort. Like, it's not simple. And sure, he probably has assistants or something like that. I don't know Tabata and his like mangaka style too well, but even with assistance, this is very impressive to do every week. Like, golly gee willikers, fellas. W chapter. Kind of went on an art tangent right there. That got the pencil. Got to let it out a little bit. Let's move on to chapter 353. Oh no. Yeah. All right. What's up, guys? No, okay. Let's do it. The clouds. Just the sky cleared. Incredible. What a great feeling. The sky's all pretty. Because of that sleeping 5-headed dragon. permanent cloud of Yorioku covered up the Goshu and the rest of the islands, but that anti-magic blew it clean away. I've been wanting to show people a clear sky. Thanks, Asta. I never even noticed that, but yeah, I guess when you do look back at the previous chapters, there's just like a smog in the area. Very interesting. I wonder if the goddess is mad though, because like presumably if the goddess could seal it, the goddess could one-shot it, or like at least get rid of it. So I wonder if there's going to be like any repercussions for them doing that. Because I wonder like where did the dragon even really come from? Like I think that is flat out the first dragon we've seen in Black Clover, despite it being a magical world. So I wonder if there'll be any future ramifications of that. Interesting. His eye is plain now. There's no Tengetsu in it or anything. Or no, there's no Tomoe in it or anything. Interesting. Overall, all right, I like that. I like that. Nice little detail. Oop! They just landed. They're just there now. And once again, look at that detail. You have the dark at the top, then it fades and fades. I'm not sure if there's some like easy trick to it. Look at the building itself. Look at all the different, like legitimately, it just seems like a nightmare to do. As a guy who loves to draw, it seems like a nightmare to do. All right, let's see. Oh, Asta, you mad? You sad? This guy, he attacked the village of Saucy. Sussy? Is Saucy? I'm not sure. Still hilarious. But he perished then. So how? You said your nun said it was Daddy Lucius. I mean, pardon me, Lucius's power. It ain't complete yet, but oh, real. Lucius and Julius now know how to resurrect the people on the level of your Grand Magic Knight. Is this guy really Grand Magic Knight level? I forget. I need to go reread parts of early Black Clover because I do not remember this guy at all. But you know, once again, that's why I feel bad about like reading Chainsaw Man and Black Clover and even some parts of JJK. Like since they were all out and available, I kind of just went, no. And I just ate it all. And thusly, like, there are certain details that slip out of my mind. Are you sure there's no way to get back to the Clover Kingdom right now? Yeah. Your companions, the Black Bulls, are figuring out how to come get you. 3 more days. We'll just have to wait 3 more days and trust them and wait. Okay. Reasonably. As long as they can figure out that Asta's across the sea, Landry should be able to... Oh, no, he can't. There's going to be a struggle to get all the way over there. They're all... I see. Okay, then. I'll do that. What you can do right now is get yourself ready. So first off, well, okay. They're party. They are having a good old time. They are just like me, for real. No, I'm kidding. We party. Long live... Oh, wait, nope. Long live the Shogun and the Ryuzen 7. Long live the hero from abroad. They don't... True, I guess. That's nice. The town's a total wreck, but you're so cheerful. Well, we're alive, so it'll work out. The hide of the dragon's gonna be worth a few fortunes. I love how they immediately go to monetizing it. Like, to be fair, it is a gigantic resource that is just sitting there. You don't want to just sit there and rot. But interesting how they just immediately go to monetizing it. Like, can they even cut it? Can they even deal with it? Like, if Austin... Maybe the body's a lot weaker now that it's, not living. But I wonder... Like, without Asta, could they even chop that bad boy? Well, he has a knife in hand. If I prepare it properly, the 5-headed dragon's meat should be edible. I'd eat it. I've eaten a lot of strange things in my life. Like, I really sit back and think about it. Like, guinea pig. Alligator. I was going to say crocodile. I don't think I've had crocodile. Alligator. Was it grasshopper? I've eaten a lot of strange things. Admittedly, and that's the ironic thing. Fun fact. That boy with the pencil, like the younger variation of me, was like a mono eater to the ultimate degree. I only like chicken nuggets and french fries. That was it. Like, you can ask that mom with the pencil. Like, legitimately, it was just nothing. I had not a diverse palate in the slightest. And then just something snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. I didn't care about becoming a Super Saiyan. I didn't care if I lived. I just wanted to eat. And thusly, now I kind of eat anything. Like, there are some things I still prefer not to eat. Like, I don't like to eat, what's that one food? I remember, I went somewhere, I forget what the food is called, but it's like some sort of, like, vegetable dish. And it's just a distinct puree of vegetables. I'll eat it if it's there. Like, I'm not necessarily picky enough. If I'm hungry, I'll eat. But I do have preferences still. Like, I love me a good steak, a good hamburger. I still love chicken nuggets and stuff like that. But the diversity of my palate has exploded. So I can't even blame bro for having this, like, whole desire to try it out. Because I would try to eat it too. Shoot, what does it taste like? It's been marinating for literally thousands of years. So I bet that meat it's either awful and entirely unedible, or it's like the best, most cured seasoned meat ever. Like you could probably make amazing food out of it. So I can't even blame them. But let's see. And, oh, Sister Lily's safe and asleep. Eat up and restore your energy, Asta. Okay, so she is just knocked out. Okay, that's good though. She's all right. An unknown ingredient of mythic proportions. I can't wait to get started. I'm not a chef. I cook up my own food and stuff like that, but I'm not like a chef. But I can definitely respect the craft, the hustle of Brody here to try and get an air pocket up here to my throat. But trying to get in where he can fit in. I can definitely respect the hustle. But let's see. So you really have seen through that, Lord Ryuya. You knew that Asta was the one who would defeat the dragon and clear the sky. Dragon Slayer. Asta the Dragon Slayer. Natsu, Susu buddy. But let's see. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We had our stories, and he's got his. That's all it is. It be like that when it be like that. Especially when it be like that. You know what I'm saying? Ichika. Oh, I wonder if she's going to ask. Let's see. So, Oh, wow. Yeah. So, I, and not my brother, was the one who destroyed the Yami clan. Yeah, I was definitely wondering about that. Now that she knows, I wonder what that's like. Because like now maybe Yami just did it of his own volition. Once again, at the back of my mind, you try. But I'm sorry. But at the back of my mind, I'm still like slightly on the Ryuya, maybe some kind of evil train. Like I don't think we're gonna get to the end, we're gonna defeat Lucius, and then Ryu's gonna pick up Lucius's body, absorb all his power, and become like the real final antagonist. I don't think that's going to happen. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't fully trust Ryuya. So I really wonder, like, did Ryuya recommend Yami just leave and then send him off to essentially perish? Like, maybe, I don't think he had Tengetsu at that point. So he literally just said, Yami, leave. When they probably didn't even know there was a land over the sea. Like, Asta's a foreigner from abroad. They don't know where he came from. They have no information about that place. And right now, the sea that separates them is so large and stagnant that the other side doesn't even know if the land of the sun exists. Lucius knows about it because Lucius knows everything. So I really wonder if Ryuya literally just sent Yami out to essentially go perish. Or if Yami just left on his own volition and said, I'll figure it out. Either one is entirely likely. It's just that my distrust of Ryuya is making me lean towards the former. But let's see. This is sake, huh? It makes you go, and then get all warm and floaty. Got me feeling a certain type of way. I'm about to act up. Where's Mimosa at? Nah, I'm kidding. I know all y'all Nasta shippers are gonna come slaughter me if I say that. But I'll pour it for you. Oh, okay, Ichika. Okay, Ichika. You trying to get it where you can fit in. I see what you're doing. All right, let's see. Ichika, thank you very much. I apologize for speaking badly about your benefactor. Benefactor? It's your older brother. Like, it's cool. What? I was just like, they can apologize? I didn't know there was a thing. I don't blame them. I understand Asta on that front, though. I've definitely run into some stubborn people where it's like, they would never apologize. Never. And then they do, and you're like, is this canon? Like, you under some sort of mind control or something? Like, like this doesn't seem like it. I can understand that. What? It looks like you've lost your wits. Oh, good. So it was a mistake after all, huh? It's real big of you to admit it, Ichika. Yeah, I will admit. Because, like, I know there are times where I was unbelievably stubborn and I wouldn't, like, admit I was wrong or anything like that. Even if, like, that... I specifically remember they had to bring up, like, correct 100% evidence that I just read it wrong. Like, I remember I was holding a whole argument. We were in, it was in 10th grade, yeah, it was 10th grade science, and I was like arguing verbatim because I thought I had read it, I'd sped through the whole assignment, and I was just like, yeah, it has to be this, and they literally whipped out the textbook, had the teacher open up to the appropriate page and point at it, and yeah, I was wrong. So I was like, oh, my fault, OG, my fault. Like, I couldn't do anything about it. I was just like, well, I made a mistake. Happens to the best of us, know what I'm saying? So I can definitely understand over something as serious as this, something you've held for your whole life. Like that was a topic I was unwilling to budge on because I learned about it like a month ago. Imagine holding on to this part of your identity for a majority of your life, presumably. Like, a solid chunk of it. How old were they when the Yami Clan massacre happened? So a fundamental part of yourself changing because you learn the truth like that has got to be fundamentally shocking. So I also understand Asta, where he's proud of her to be able to admit that. Though Asta, he's definitely lost in the sauce right now. Don't talk down to me, kid. Hey, leave him be. He's an adult. Aren't you gonna drink with me? Okay, Asta. I mean, he building it. He already got like what, 5 women? That one girl from the town with the younger brothers, Noelle, Mimosa, that one scientist woman. There's another one. Who's the one I'm forgetting? Let's just throw Ichika in there to make it 5. But there's another one I'm forgetting. I know Asta has like a whole posse waiting for him. Let's see. Are you drinking? Are you eating? Here comes the Ochama. Ochami. Oh, I've been wondering about this the whole time. What is this Ochami thing? I keep seeing him around. Asta, you don't know about the Ochami? He literally showed up like yesterday. Like maybe he's been here for like a week at most, if that. What the heck? Ochami is the goddess of meals. Long ago, a huge famine nearly wiped out the land of the sun, but she saved. That's impressive. So interesting. We know Charmy's half dwarf. That's why, like, she exists in the way that she does. So I wonder how old Charmy actually is. Like, because this is just Charmy. Like, there's literally no design difference here. It is purely just Charmy, and this specifically seems to be in the imagination of whatever this character's name is, because I completely forget. One of the reasons of his name. So this is just Charmy verbatim. So imagine Charmy's literally just like thousands of years old. Like straight up, Yami just stumbled across her one day, but due to like her extended dwarf lifespan and her hybrid biology, she's just been living forever, and she's kind of just been stuck in a dwarfish state because she's technically full grown. So she just came by, traveled to the land of the sun, and imagine Charmy is the key to getting Asta back because she actually visited the land of the sun 1,000 years ago. And she's actually the one who saved them. That'd be crazy. That would be the real ultimate plot twist. Forget Lucius, forget any characters coming back. No. The reveal that Charmy is actually an ancient being that has been roaming the earth for thousands upon thousands of years, helping people and feeding them, only to leave once they get bored of their food, would be the ultimate plot twist. Let's see. If we're alive and able to eat fantastic food right now, it's because of Ochami. Long live Ochami. Long live food. Isn't that basically Miss Charmy? Yeah. That's why I'm wondering, Asta. Welcome to Anime Theory, where we theorize about anime and manga. But let's see. A useless cretin like myself has no right to eat. Okay, yeah, bro's kind of handsome. He got built like that. What are you all depressed about for, Jozochi? As I am now, even though I'm to be ridiculed as peculiar as you, I cannot complain. Darn! How you gonna sneak this like that? And if I'm to be ridiculed as a woman as peculiar, like, he didn't even say weird, he didn't say straight, he said peculiar. He whipped out the textbook on you. He really said peculiar. Darn. That would hurt me a little bit. Hey, quit grousing and eat up, guy. Yeah, that's nice though. There are all sorts of ways to be intoxicated. Yes, Asta. There are definitely numerous ways. Leave. Are you just not gonna help? Leave just sitting around. I still can't take baby leave, seriously. Like, it's crazy to think that this was the strange, mysterious, monstrous creature that we knew hundreds of chapters ago. He just posted up. Hey, moron. Introduce me to a tough lady from your country one of these days, alright? Huh? One with flame jutsu would be, aww. He's still looking for a replacement for Ryuya all these years later. Aww. That's sad. I mean, it's a nice kind of thing that he, like, he still respects his rival who became the Shogun. I mean, once again, he even appointed him to be Shogun. But still, the fact that he's looking now for a partner all these years later that, like, could match what Ryuya once was for him, that's nice. I like that. That's a nice little detail there. One with flame jutsu would be great. I know one of those, but is that going to be okay? I ship it. Marileona doesn't have anybody in the Clover Kingdom or anything near there that could work. So Yusuga x Marileona? Yoloriona? I'm not sure how you would... Whatever the ship name is, shippers go crazy. I'm down with it. Let's go. Let's make it work. Oops, sorry, I kind of don't feel so great. Up. Bro's running out. What's that? Are you saying you can't drink my sake? Go soak in the hot spring. Go soak in the hot spring. It'll make you feel better. We'll wash each other's manly backs. I know it's a tradition. Like, I'm not even gonna necessarily knock it, but I don't know. Like, am I close enough to my homies that I would bathe with them? Nah. Not even the best homie that I've known for like 20 years at this point. I would. I don't think I would. Yeah, I don't think I'd bathe with them. I mean, maybe just for the cultural experience, right? If I went there, if I went to Japan and if I was going to experience an onsen, I kind of just have to deal with it. So probably, but like, if I'm going to Japan, is that one of the first things I'm looking to do? No. If I'm there and it happens, then it happens. I don't think I'm gonna be all gung-ho bathing with other men. It's just not my thing. If it's your thing, entirely respect it. Entirely. Do what you will. Everyone has their own interests, but not for me. But let's see. Do I have to censor that? Do I have to censor that? I'm probably gonna have to. To be safe, I'll censor it. Because I'd rather just not take the risk. I'm not going to take the risk. I'm going to censor it. Let's see. Oops, I forgot my towel. Get in first and wait for me. Yeah, I'm going to censor this whole page. Also got his cheeks out. Ah, this is fantastic. I think I'm in heaven. Oh, I'm dead. All right, yeah, so he just sees Ichika. Oh, look at Ichika, an innocent maiden. That's nice. I'm sorry. Ooh, I forgot I was reserved for women right now. Oh, wow. Really big, bro? Let's see. Oh man, last night sure was fun. Okay, what I can do now is... Morning, Asta. Ichika, good morning, ma'am. I'm really sorry about last night. Oh, she is very casual about it. You're going to take responsibility for that, you fool. They'd have strong kids. Is that bad? I shouldn't have said that. But they would have strong kids. Let's see. Huh? What's that mean? Though I do admittedly think that. I don't know, Ichika's really strong, though. Who would produce better children, Asta and Ichika or Asta and Noelle? You tell me in the comment section down below. But let's see. Huh? What's that mean? Hey, Asta, I hear you got a big showdown coming up. 3 days left, and you're not the kind of guy to just sit around and wait. We all know that now. You want to train with us, right? Yes, I'm definitely taking you up on that. 3 days until Judgment Day. Okay. Another worthy chapter. Overall, I really like this chapter. It's a wind-down chapter, most definitely, but after the hype of the paladin showing up, slaying the dragon, all that, you do need a wind-down chapter and stuff like that. So I do think it works really, really well. Overall, once again, the art detail is crazy, crazy. Love all the different shading details, love all the different textures, love the little character things in this chapter, from the chef going crazy to the discussion of the Yami clan massacre to the Yosuga stuff. I love all this. It's a really nice chapter overall. I think it's a very, very, very W chapter. However, that's what I think. Please know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure the notifications will miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you can now become a Patreon, and you can click the link in the comment section or in the description down below to make sure you can do that. Or you can become a member of the channel, hit the little join button. Either one helps me out a whole lot. Trust me, more than you know. Every little bit of support always helps. And now, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Leather Pencil, writing off.